Hello, my name is Jonathan Hocker, and today's dashboard is going to focus on the 2019 film Godzilla, King of the Monsters. This dashboard is constructed in a way that an employee of Monarch, which is a monster hunting coalition company, is able to see the events from the 2019 attacks. For example, you can see over here in the top right of the dashboard, we have the Titans created within a word cloud. There are 20 Titans in total, and the larger the text, the more relevancy they had in the 2019 attacks. Gojira, who is also known as Godzilla, Ghidorah, Rodan, and Masura, who is also known as Mothra, are the four main Titans that clashed in the 2019 events. There's also Behemoth, Masula, Celia, and Muto, who made appearances in the 2019 attacks, but were not major parts of the 2019 attacks. And then there is also Kong, who is referenced at the end of the attacks, and it appears that Godzilla and Kong are on a clash in the near future. Speaking of the four main Titans who were involved in the 2019 attacks, the clash has happened within Boston. So over here, you can see that the various heights of the four different Titans, with Ghidorah being the tallest one at 521 feet. This is referenced against some of the largest buildings in Boston, so a Monarch employee can just see how large these Titans actually are in comparison to architecture that they see every day. Speaking of scale, we can see that Godzilla is currently noted at 393 feet tall in 2019, which is pretty incredible considering when he first appeared in 1954 he was only 164 feet tall. He has grown over twice his size in the past over 50 years now, and we can see how he has scaled with a huge jump around 1984 and another one in 1991, and he has slowly grown over time, so there's no limit in terms of how large he can get. Over here on the left we have the various Monarch facilities that house various Titans. So as you can see here, this is Ayers Rock, Australia, which is Outpost 99, which houses the Titan Bunyip. And we can see over here, this is Castle Bravo, Bermuda, Outpost 54. This is the main operations base for Monarch, and it is also generally where Godzilla or Gojira is generally seen or takes rest. There's the 20 shown all around the world. We even have one hiding down here in Antarctica where Ghidorah was contained. And then all the way over here on the left is Skull Island, where Kong was last seen over 40 years ago. If we scroll down on the dashboard, we can see the timeline for the 2019 events that happen over time. These are listed in alphabetical order, but you can hover and see where along the timeline they actually happened. So the third documented event within the timeline was that Mothra had escaped from Outpost 61 and created a cocoon nearby so that way it could turn into its final form of the butterfly. And in the final event, the other Titans had accepted Godzilla as the king of the monsters. And then continuing to scroll, we have this pie chart here that showcases whether or not the 20 Titans have been shown to the public or not. So far, a total of 9 Titans have been showcased to the public in some way, shape, or form, and 11 are still dormant and really only known to Monarch if much information is known at all. And then this is where all this information has been pulled for this dashboard. So let's really get into this dashboard now. If we scroll back up to the top and we come over here to the Titans and click within this visual, we will get to this new tab that's all about the various Titans. As you can see, not much information is being shown because no Titans are currently selected. With that said, let's select one of our Titans. We'll start with the most relevant one, who's Gojira. So if we click on his name, we can see that Monarch has a photo of him, and that was documented at some point. His full Titan name is Gojira. He's generally located near the Castle Bravo Bermuda outpost, which is number 54. He's also known as Godzilla. We know that he is currently alive. He does not have a wingspan. He was last seen on October 21st, 2019, weighs approximately 99,634 tons, and has a height of almost 400 feet at 393. We can go to the next one. We'll go to Ghidorah. Here is a photo of Ghidorah that was captured, found in the Antarctica outpost before he escaped. Also known as Monster Zero, we currently know that he is deceased as Godzilla has defeated him. The wingspan is unknown, over 500 feet tall, weighs over 141,000 tons, and was last seen on May 31st. So there are some that have very little information, so if we just click on Behemoth perhaps, we have a photo of Behemoth. We know that Behemoth was cased in Rio de Janeiro in Outpost 58, last seen on August 16th, 2019, and has an alias, but much information besides that is not known. And then we can go to even different ones like Quetzalcoatl, and Monarch does not even have a photo of this Titan and has very little information on it. Some Titans only have certain scans, so if we click on Leviathan, there's only a very little scan of what the Titan actually looks like, and the other information is very scarce as well. And then we can just unclick and go back. If no Titan is selected, this will just stay blank, and all the information will either stay blank or no Titan selected. So now that we've looked at this part, let's go back to our dashboard and let's select this timeline here. This will open up another tab that shows the 2019 Titan event timeline, and you can filter by certain ones if you only want to see how the endings of things went. And then here's also the overall history of Monarch with shown chronologically with major events such as Monarch being found in 1946, Ghidorah was discovered in Antarctica in 2016, and everything in between, such as the Mothra cocoon being discovered, Godzilla and the Mutos clashing in San Francisco back in 2014, when Mark Russell left afterwards, and then when key people such as Dr. Shirazawa joined, and Vivian Grand joined, and when Orca was created. So we'll go back. Next thing we will look at, if we can click on the documented height of Godzilla since he was discovered, this will just show a larger version of the line graph that we were looking at earlier, along with the bar chart of the various heights of the Titans compared to the buildings in Boston. And then we can go back once more, and then the only other new tab that can be shown is if we click on where we pulled our information. This will just showcase it in a larger spread with the references along with the citations, which when we clicked on certain graphics and then went into a new tab, there were either references underneath the graphic or there was something at the bottom that denoted where they were all from. With that said, this showcases everything that a Monarch employee needs to know in regards to the 2019 events, along with just historical information prior to that, such as Godzilla's height, the Monarch timeline, and various relevant information of all the Titans that are known of at the time. Thank you.